Alright, I've got it plugged in, ready to try. Got my medallion with the RFID chip in it. Fun, simple effect. And then to shut it off, I just have it keyed right now to have the cat do some flashing lights and shut it off. And it can be turned right back on, like so. Alright, this is the prototype setup. I've got my Wi-Fi Arduino right here with Wi-Fi code loaded on it. I've connected it with Node-RED and tested it. Now I gotta take these wires and break these off and solder them permanently. Those go into this kind of relay module here that has spots for normally off. So this is where our light, this thing, and our fan will plug in. And then I actually have this one, it's always on. It's what's powering the Arduino while this is plugged in. And this one normally on, I don't know if I'd use it for anything. But I'm pretty stoked with it. It works the first time. And I'm about to finalize it, package it up. So this is the plastic cauldron. It's kind of like a Party City kind of crappy plastic cauldron. I drilled holes in the bottom and zip tied this fan. This is my fan that I use for getting controlled by DMX. It's just a regular plug-in fan, but I plug it into a relay for DMX. But it's more or less permanently installed in here, nice and sturdy. This is kind of a stand for it that I didn't need, so that saved a lot of space and got rid of the logos and such. So it fits nicely in there. I'll be able to fit the electronics in there. And fortunately, it's got a nice long cord, but I won't be using that because it needs to plug into the relay. It's going to be built in there. And that has a short cord. So we're going to have to figure out a better solution for that. For tonight, we'll probably just use an extension cord. Now I've got a crudely drawn hole that the plug can fit into. Unfortunately, that hole's going to be bigger because of necessity, but maybe if I wanted to, I could epoxy it up, but this is the backside, who cares? So we'll just have that poking out there. So I've got those wires soldered in now. I still left the plastic on them. I figured they went in nicely and I've got space in the box. So what I did was I took the crappy plastic box that it came in instead of using one of my nice project boxes, because this will never be seen. This is going to be embedded within the cauldron. Just put it all in here. I spray painted it black. It was clear before. You can actually see like the barcode sticker on the inside of the clear. And it doesn't look too bad actually, but you can tell it's very like glossy and still kind of wet. Honestly, I'm getting fingerprints on it, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be hidden inside. I just wanted it to be black, so I'm just gonna glue gun stuff together. It's already secure in there. Just get it nice and secure, and it'll be a nice package. So placing everything in there, I realized I have a problem, which is there's very little air coming from beneath the fan. So the air is coming in from the top, sucking all of the, I had toilet paper just pressed right here to see how it would look. It's all getting sucked down. So I need to make a bunch of holes in the bottom and maybe cut out massive portions of it, and then have it so the entire thing is lifted up on something so that it can draw air from beneath. Another way that I'm going to try to solve the airflow problem is I'm going to cut out a big piece of foam that'll stick in there, and the holes are more on this side on the cauldron, so I'm hoping that it'll stop suction from this side and pull in from this side mostly. So unfortunately I have failed. I have tried everything to try to get this fan to blow powerful enough. I've even blocked it off so that no draft can come down this way. I even put like this thing right here to see if that could help funnel it, and then I changed the plan so that it wasn't just like flames existing right here. I put a bunch of like toilet paper sheets in here, like a clue would pop out when it blows, and it still doesn't quite work. So sometimes they come out, but sometimes not. In fact, that was a better example than what it's been doing. So I'm afraid I have to take it out. I do have another fan. Hello, Perkins. Not a fan like he's a fan of the work. He's a fan of going outside. But I do have another fan that it's just resting on right now. I think I'm just going to cut out the bottom and use that fan. I'm trying to show something on the video, sir. And maybe use that fan for the entire thing. It was going to be really slick if it was all built into the cauldron. But unfortunately, you fail, you learn. and keep moving forward. I'll probably try to build something on the bottom to hide the fan, but it really needs these bottom vents pulling in all the air to get the power that we need. Maybe I can make the cauldron kind of sit on top of it right there, and then that's its own stand, so we'll see what we can do about that. Next, I got inspired by Banjo-Kazooie, and I decided to make some eyes in the style of the cauldrons in Banjo-Kazooie. So I just cut out some pentagons out of some craft foam that I had, like I make my costumes out of. And same coating I used to coat my costumes is Plastidip, and I happen to have white. I didn't know I had white, which is great. So I'll do a few coats of that, one little bit at a time. And that's about all the footage that I have. I didn't take a lot of video during the time when I was restructuring it, but that's the basic idea. I just put the fan on the outside instead and put some streamers on the top and plop the eyes onto the surface, and that is the final product. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave a good idea of what I created. And if you want to know how I connected this to the network and how it's triggering with RFID, take a look at my Tiki Room Bar video. That gives a lot of details about Node-RED and the Arduino code that I use to communicate between all these devices. Thank you for watching and have a great day. No, you're okay. I'm just filming you. Come here. Hey. Get a scratch. Get a scratch, friend. Say cheese. Say, I love the cauldron. Okay, you want to be sad when I turn it off? You want to be sad?